men, they don't necessarily end up with the most beautiful women. And I think it's two reasons. Firstly, where the normal man would have to go pursue women, handsome men get into this zone of life where women come to them, which is a very trippy kind of way of experiencing it. But women come to them, so they are used to it being that way around. So when a woman's not approaching them, they assume she's not interested. They don't realize the natural pursuit is he should be chasing or he should be initiating. Handsome men, because they don't require as much female validation because they get it so much, they look more for a woman that treats them well rather than just a woman that looks fantastic. They focus on the treatment that they receive from a woman far more than they would by the status symbol of her being super attractive, because they've already got that status symbol.
She's on point when it comes to handsome men with certain things. Let me explain. With the first point she mentioned in regards to handsome men not being with attractive women because sometimes they forget that they have to approach too, I do think that's true. I do think that there's some men to where because of their looks, because they're attractive, they almost forget that, hey, you're the man in this situation. You've got to pursue her. She's not necessarily going to be trying to pursue you. So I do think there's men who are too into their looks and think that they're not supposed to approach because they've just been getting it all their life. I do think that's true, but I can't deny the fact that we're living in a generation to where women are openly playing games with men. They're on social media telling you the games they're playing. They're openly professing that they're playing games. And with handsome men in particular, you got to realize you're going to get the worst end of those games. So I think a lot of handsome men are waking up and saying, I'm not putting up with women's bullshit anymore. What's the point? What's the point? I know me as an attractive guy, I have higher XP. I've explained this. When a woman wants to take the piss, take the mick out of a man, who's she going to get more out of taking the mick out of? The average guy or the handsome guy? The handsome guy. She's going to get more of a high from playing games with you as a handsome guy. So I think handsome men are waking up and realizing I don't have to play the games. And if she's really interested in me, she'll come up to me. But they don't want to put themselves out there just to get games played with them. Now, this isn't every single woman, but we can't ignore that there's a large majority of women who are playing games in the dating scene nowadays. The dating scene is cooked. It's cooked. Now, as for her next point, this is where I believe she was on point. And I've even been dealing with this. When handsome men are looking for a woman, most people would think they're looking for an attractive woman also. Now, they are. Obviously, attractive guys aren't going to go with an ugly woman. They are looking for an attractive woman, but you got to realize, handsome men have been attracting attractive women from young. Maybe some of them have some problems when it comes to social skills, communication. Maybe they're a bit socially awkward, but generally you're going to be attracting women as an attractive guy. And they've been getting women who meet their requirements on the surface level. But one thing handsome men are going to deal with often is women not treating you well. Fashion Finesse Clothing, link in the description, guys. Make sure to check that out. The t-shirts aren't on the site right now, but there is brand new hoodies on the site. If you'd like a t-shirt like this, make sure to DM me. I've got plenty of other t-shirts, but yeah, new Fashion Finesse, man. New Fashion Finesse. Because they look at you as an attractive guy and they think you have an abundance of women. They think you have an abundance of attention. So they often forget to give you attention, to treat you well, because they think you have an abundance of these things already. It's like in my video that has actually been going out to quite a lot of people recently about social cues, where I said it's like as an attractive guy, they almost think you've had life handed to you. They think that you've had everything awarded to you in life. So they often give you a hard time. I've said this with the social cue situation. You'll have people who just give you a hard time because you are attractive. They think you've maybe had life easy, so they want to give you a hard time. Now, I'm glad that there's a woman speaking on this in terms of dating. Women will give you a hard time too, and they often forget how to treat you. It's like somebody who's so strong. A strong person has been through a lot in life. Because you're so strong, sometimes people may forget to check on you. It's like the guy who, I'm not trying to take this video to a dark place, but it's like the guy who's going through mental health problems. A lot of times, that's the guy who's smiling, happy, making sure everyone else is okay. So often, we forget to check on him. It's the same thing with dating when it comes to it's the same thing when it comes to dating as an attractive guy. When you are dating these women, because you meet the requirements on a surface level, they often forget to treat you well internally. They often forget that you're a human too with emotions, because the way you look, especially if you have a masculine attractive look, they're gonna forget about you internally sometimes. So attractive guys are very appreciative when they finally meet a woman who cares about what's in here. Me personally, like I said before I explained what I think about what she said, I mentioned that I've been going through a similar thing to where, yes, I've met girls who are good looking, but there's nothing there. It's just surface level. There's nothing beyond the surface. They don't know how to connect with you internally here. That's why I've even said it myself. I'm willing to downgrade a little bit in the looks department if she knows how to act right, treat me. But a lot of attractive guys, they're not just gonna settle with a girl's looks. They've had girls with good looks their whole life, pretty much. So if you are a woman watching this, even though most of the viewers are men, if you are a woman watching this, understand, if you want to get an attractive guy, you need to just do something different when compared to all the ladies. All the ladies, they're gonna be getting the biggest butts, the biggest breast, all this type of stuff to attract the attractive man. What you need to do as a woman, check on him, see how he's doing mentally, emotionally. Golly, shut up, bro. Who's mailing me right now, bro? You know, check on him mentally, emotionally. Check on him, see how he's doing, and I guarantee as a woman you will be his top priority. He will treat you right. But a lot of times when these women come into attractive men's lives, they're playing games. So guys, I'm not gonna lie, she was on point. Like, I've seen her talk about dating and I'm like, bro, what's she talking about? You know how sometimes women they give dating advice to men and it's like it's just terrible advice a lot of times because they're not in the reality of a man, so they kind of give the advice based on their feminine perspective. So I hear stuff from her and I'm like, what's she talking about? But this one, I have to give credit where credit is due. She was on point. If you can treat an attractive guy well, you're gonna beat out all the other good looking females. It's that simple. Now guys, I appreciate every single one of you. This is a new mic for those who watched last video. The mic, I was having problems with that, but this is a new mic, so yeah, this should be sounding good. Check the link in the description for my newsletter. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the pinned comment. I might put something else there, but check the description for my newsletter. I'm actually doing a giveaway for 10k subscribers to show some appreciation. I'm gonna be giving away GTA 6 or the equivalent, which is gonna be like 100 or something. I'll buy whatever one of you guys want as a giveaway. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then my clothing brand as well is in the description too. I have a new hoodie dropping on there too. It's hard for anyone hustling, getting to the money, out here grinding. You need to be rocking this. Simple as that. And then this t-shirt and the gray one I showed you guys earlier, or I'm about to show you now, that will be, you can DM me to get that. That's not on the website right now. I'm still working on a couple pieces, so I want to finish the collection. But if you want this or the gray one, make sure to DM me. I'm gonna get that sent out to you. And yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's keep turning up. Road to 10k, not too far away. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'm out.